TikTok cooking videos are huge. They get tens of millions of views, millions of likes, and thousands of followers. For the majority of TikTok food creators, their recipes are pretty average. Pasta, chicken, roasted vegetables, the works. However, there is a portion of TikTok food creators that, well, let's say, go against the grain. Instead of making normal food like a regular, well-adjusted adult, they instead try to optimize likes and views by making sensational, flashy, and often repulsive recipes to shock the viewer and hopefully go viral. From awkwardly adding soda into anything that breathes, to deep frying literally everything, and adding Nyquil to chicken. I think we can all agree that these recipes aren't actually supposed to be eaten. But what if you did? So, I set out to answer that question by finding the weirdest recipes I could find on the app, that were actually food anyways, and recreating them to see for myself. Which will be the best? Which will be the worst? Will I have stomach cancer by the end of this challenge? Let's find out. For the first day of the challenge, I cooked Sprite Ramen. It's exactly what it sounds like, Sprite mixed with ramen. How you come up with something so vile, I am not sure. However, we're not here to critique the idea of it, so how does it actually taste? Welcome, Homo sapiens. Oh. We're gonna be cooking 7 different meals this week, all of them from TikTok. The first one's the simplest. It's got Indomie. Well, at least it sounds pretty normal so far. Shut up! Sprite is the other ingredient. I don't know what this sounds just so weird. I couldn't help but make it. Well, the steps seem pretty simple. We just boil the noodles, then add the Sprite. Can't believe I'm saying that. So he literally just puts the package in.
Add a little bit of Sprite and it'll taste amazing.
Oh my gosh. My bowels are just gonna be destroyed at the end of this challenge. We got the ramen. He doesn't even cook the Sprite. He just pours it into a bowl. Even simpler than I thought. Sprite ramen. How do you even think of that? I guess it is lemon lime. But like, instead of eating root beer, would you just eat a root and drink water? Like, that doesn't sound like a good idea. Why would you use Sprite? Just use lemon and lime. Our kitchen's a freaking mess, so it's probably a good thing I'm doing the simplest one first. Let's get our seasoning in here. I don't think this is vegetarian, which sucks, but gotta make sacrifices sometimes. Just smelling it, I can already tell it's not gonna taste good. It's very beefy and savory. Sprite with beef stock. Doesn't sound like an appetizing meal to me. I'm not one to judge though. I'm gonna go in with an open mind. If it is good, it's good, I guess, but I thoroughly doubt it will taste good in any universe. Let's add the Sprite. He doesn't really specify how much to put in. Like about that much is what he put in. Just hearing the sizzle, that is ridiculous. This is an actual food someone came up with. It's not even like cold. The more I taste it, the more I realize this is not gonna taste very good. Ew. Oh God, that smells horrible. Can we get a close-up on that? Dude, this looks like something Kay would come up with. It's all lumpy. I should probably leave some Sprite so I have something to wash that disgusting flavor down. There we go. Jesus Christ. All right, I guess it's time to try it now. I'm gonna be giving my full honest opinion on this, all right? I'm not gonna lie. No, that is not good at all. Somehow the Sprite just sucked all the flavor out of it. Take beef stock, add vinegar to it, add a shit ton of sugar to it. That's what it tastes like. You can't taste the other flavorings. You can't taste the onions. You can't really taste the lime or lemon. Don't cook this. I feel like I don't really need to say that. I think you guys probably intuitively realize that. Let me just get some of the broth. Oh God, do I have to eat this? Because the challenge is that I'm eating TikTok food for the week. I guess I have to finish it, but I don't really want to. But I'll do it for you guys. I feel like this is what communists think Americans eat. Burger, French fry, ramen with Sprite and Coca-Cola. If I had to rate it, I'd give it like a 3 out of 10. Kay's cooking is 0 out of 10. The fried rice, a -1 out of 10. This, I mean, the FDA has approved all the ingredients in it, so it's at least edible. I stuck to my word, I finished it. On to the next weird food. I'm enjoying the Sprite on its own so much more than the ramen. Please don't make this. It's all stuck on my braces. Sorry you guys had to see that. Well, that fucking sucked. Half of me was kind of hoping that a part of it might taste somewhat alright, but that part of me very quickly died when it saw what it did to the sauce and the onion. They became all mushy and carbonated, and then the noodles were added and it didn't get any better. Anyways, for the second day, I made the cheese and hot dog abomination that ended up on my For You page in our first TikTok video. Naturally, it looked too good to be true, so what does it actually taste like in real life? Welcome back to the TikTok food challenge. It's day 2. I'm in my pajamas because it's morning and it is time for breakfast, and it's definitely not because I don't have any clean underwear. Today we're doing that weird hot dog thing that appeared on my TikTok feed when I was doing the TikTok video. Melted cheese is one of those things that tastes amazing but like look absolutely revolting. I don't have the exact type of cheese and I'm using veggie dogs, but it shouldn't be that different. Oh my god, that is so much cheese. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. It looks like she put the whole damn block in there. There's like 32 things. I'll do 6 and then I'll do 4 hot dogs rather than 5. 4 little cheese towers. My hot dogs are a bit smaller too, so maybe I will do 5 after all. I've never used these hot dogs before, so hopefully they're good. They smell alright. She does halves, right? I kind of want smaller chunks, so I'm gonna do thirds. So she starts just by cooking them. Also, this is not at all healthy for you. She just kind of dumps the sauce into the pan, but I'm gonna actually mix it up beforehand. I got Classico for the marinara sauce. There is marinara sauce, right? Maybe there isn't marinara sauce. I thought there was marinara sauce. I guess it's one of those things where you get confused when you initially read it and then you just believe that what you read was correct the whole time. 1 tablespoon chili flake, 2 tablespoons sriracha, ketchup, soy sauce. This honey's all congealed and stuff, and then water. So this is the sauce we have. It smells kind of dubious. There's so much oil. I'm gonna pour the oil out. In with the sauce. It is very watery. I don't think hers was this watery, but I did what the recipe called for. If you just gave me this, I think that would be all right, but why do you need to add the cheese? I don't know why I thought there was marinara sauce. Let's add the cheese now. The sauce is reduced way down. This is gonna be like 600 calories of cheese alone. I'm sure it probably doesn't look good on camera, but I assure you it looks even worse in person. Also, cheese is not cheap. This is not something you could do every day. Oh my god. I think I've used a bit too much cheese, actually. This looks awful. To be honest, it doesn't look much better in her video. She didn't stir it, which is why hers looks a little neater. I'm gonna call it at that. Oh god, the grease coming off of this. I'm gonna grab a bite of it while it's still got all this oil, but I'm gonna have to paper towel this oil off. Look, you can see the oil. Oh my gosh. Why did I agree to do this challenge? This is so gross. You can't even taste the cheese. It's just all oil. The oil just coats your mouth. Let's get a close-up on this. Look at all the oil. You can see it like seeping everywhere. Maybe it's the cheese I used? She didn't really specify what she used though. Look at the fucking napkin. What the hell? Yo, what the fuck is this? There's still so much oil. This is why you shouldn't trust everything you see on the internet. I need another paper towel just to get all this oil out. Got a bit of cheese and a bit of hot dog. I mean, it's better. It still tastes really bad though. But there was like a 1% improvement, which is better than a 0% improvement. Now this is like a 2 out of 10. I'm not gonna finish this. I know that's kind of the point of the challenge, that I'm eating the TikTok food, but I'm not gonna be able to finish this. Oh, the texture is so bad. No, I can't eat this. No, that is a disgrace. It's like a cheese tortilla. I'm just gonna throw it away, to be honest. That video has 1 million views. Look at that. Oh my god, that looks awful. Guess I'll finish out the hot dogs and then I'll throw the cheese away. This is what you guys salivate over. You guys think this looks good? This does not look good to me at all. My mind's telling me no, but my body's telling me no as well. That is fucking gross. That was quite possibly the most disgusting thing I've ever eaten in my life. Actually, no. I think that title goes to your mama's puss puss.
Got him! You got totally epic roasted.
Anyways, my stomach has submitted its 2 weeks now, so I have to get this challenge over with before it up and leaves my body. For the third day, we're cooking a breakfast sandwich with more cheese. Ugh. And tater tots and deep fried chicken. Might actually taste good, but definitely will only exacerbate the whole stomach thing. Welcome back, folks. This is day 3 or 4, I don't frickin' remember. Today we're making a sick breakfast sandwich. I gotta say, I'm really glad I chose to do this challenge because I just had too much joy in my life. My stomach's been hurting constantly and I've been feeling really ill and super tired all the time. So I'm really glad that I decided to do this. I got the oven heating up. Let's get the tater tots on here. I think he uses like 6 or something in the video. He uses 8 tater tots. I have a wildly oversized pan for this. You know, let's make a few extra just for fun. We need some more for later in the week because TikTok just chooses all the healthiest foods and makes videos about those, obviously. They use chicken. I'm just gonna be using tofu because I'm vegetarian and I'm gonna try and stay that way for as much of this challenge as I can. Feel free to do whatever you want. Use tofu, use chicken, use fucking feces if you want. Don't actually do that. Tater tots are ready to go. Take fucking 30 minutes. I guess we have to fry and batter this, huh? People don't like tofu. If you just buy it from the store and just cook it there, of course it's gonna taste bad. If you took a chicken and just ate the chicken raw, like it's not gonna taste very good. You have to do the proper preparation first. It's been a long time since I battered and fried anything. We're gonna figure it out, I guess. I don't have a deep fryer, so we're just gonna be doing it on the pan. Just enough to sort of lightly cover it. Like I think that should be good. I just kind of make it up and it usually tastes good. Mix it all together. Put the eggs in now. Also, I just realized you're filming vertically. Okay, my phone ran out of storage, so we're doing 2 views instead of 3. I've already got the oven going, already got the tater tots. Gotta keep going. I'm so sorry to all you actual cooks out there. This is such an abomination. That looks pretty good to me, to be honest. Call me Chef Alex. Let's do the water test. All right, that looks all right to me. Deep frying scares me. I think we should be able to flip it now. Almost a little overdone. This might be done actually. The mayo on the bottom, some mayo on the top. This thing goes on next. The cheese on. Doesn't look quite as good as theirs, but probably gonna taste fine. I'm just gonna call those done. I'm too lazy to let them go any longer. My GI tract is gonna hate me for this. Eggs, however, I do know how to cook. I like mine over easy. I'm gonna add sriracha to mine because that sounds good. Ooh, you know what? Barbecue sauce would be good too. Let's flip the egg over. All right, gonna add the barbecue sauce. Going a little out of the realm of the recipe, but that's all right. In the name of flavor, may as well finish off these tater tots. All right. Oh, fuck. It burst. Here we go. Very good. I like the barbecue sauce. The tofu's nice, the potatoes are nice, the egg's nice. I'm just hoping my heart doesn't crap out tonight. The tater tots didn't really add a whole lot, flavor-wise, really. I think it would have been a little bland if I didn't add the barbecue and the sriracha, even if it was chicken. With the barbecue sauce and the sriracha, that's like a 8.5 out of 10. I would make that again, but that was a lot of effort and a lot of deep frying and fat and unhealthy stuff. Maybe as a treat, I can recommend that. Definitely add the barbecue sauce at least. Without that, would have just been kind of mayo and grease. Our first actually good meal. Okay, damn, that was actually pretty tasty. But it was a lot of grease and oil, so I don't plan on making it again. But hey, at least it was good. For day 4, we're gonna be making a dessert, but not just your ordinary dessert. Welcome, Homo Gay Penis. That's your name now. I'm feeling a bit lazy today. I'm still in my pajamas again. I'm an adult, I swear. I thought we would do something special, alright? So we've been cooking nothing but food. Why don't we make a cake? 'Cause that's definitely not a lot of effort, of course. Cakes are super simple. You may be saying to yourself,
Alex, you're baking a cake. Why don't you have the oven on?
That's a fair point. Let me turn that on. No! Microwave cake! I saw this and I just had to make it because that sounds ridiculous. It's pretty simple too. Oh my God, slow down. Holy fuck. These fucking watermelons are fermenting. Why does mom even keep shit like this? This has been sitting on the counter. Things that need to be refrigerated kind of need to be in the fridge. I think we can all agree on that one. Oh, it's kind of dirty. Alex, add dishwashing sounds so it sounds like I'm washing the dish even though I'm just wiping it out. There we go. I don't think this is 100 grams worth of sugar, but we'll give it a shot. And look at that. I give up on life. I need a proper fucking scale, dude. I swear to God, if you fall again. 60 grams of cocoa powder. Damn, that's a lot of cocoa powder. I guess it is a chocolate cake. Hopefully it'll be all right. Boop. Ugh, fucking sugar's everywhere. Ugh, that's a lot of butter. Cakes literally are just sugar, flour, butter. It's so healthy. Who am I to complain though? I eat cakes all the time. Also, I didn't even melt it, so I'm very smart. I haven't mixed it yet, so we should be all right. Oh, it smells so cocoa-y. The butter's starting to congeal, oh no. Don't know if my scale's particularly accurate. This is gonna be a disaster, isn't it? Okay, it's starting to thicken up, all right. Do I have a whisk? Yes. Am I gonna grab it? Probably not. It's like in that cupboard there, that's pretty far away. Can you put wax paper in the microwave? Okay, looks like it. Pour the cake in. Feels so weird making a cake in a microwave. It looks like a cake, I'll say that. Let's see if we can draw a shape in it. No, that's not gonna work. I wanted to write penis in it because I'm a 2-year-old. I guess we just put this in the microwave now. Why does baking have to be so messy? Baking normally takes at least an hour for sometimes just the cooking. So if it takes like 6 minutes only, like still not cooked in the middle. So I think probably another minute might do. We need the chocolate chips too. I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it. I'm just gonna use milk. I don't have cream. Oh, I have sour cream. We use that. I wanna torture everyone, poison them. I mean, that's pretty close. Still a little, we'll give it another like minute. I'd say that looks pretty good. I'm gonna add more chocolate chips just preemptively because I can tell that it's gonna be far too milky. I'd say it's about ready to put on the cake. No, I'm just kidding. It actually kind of came together. Just a little bit of mixing. I wasn't expecting that actually. Maybe it is time to put it on the cake then. Looks alright. There's a lot of chocolate sauce though. Let's give it a try. I don't want to speak too soon, but I was wholly expecting this to be a total disaster. So far it's not shaped out that way. I was like, there's no way you can make a cake in a microwave. Kind of fell apart. Inside could still be cooked a little more. It's gonna keep cooking as it cools down. Alright, here goes, I guess. Okay. It's not particularly flavorful. She uses dark chocolate, I just use semi-sweet. Hers must be really bitter, because even with the semi-sweet, the sauce is still kind of like dark. If I bought it from the store, I'd be like, alright, it's a cake, not gonna buy it again, but it wasn't a complete disaster. I'd give it like a 7 out of 10, but it kind of leaves a lot to be desired, I guess. I probably won't make it again. It was an interesting experiment. On to the next one. So that turned out surprisingly well, though as it cooled, it got a really weird flavor and didn't taste as good the second day, so I'd actually drop it down a point, but it was still good at least. On day 5, I decided to channel my inner masochist and make something that should have never been created to begin with. Deep fried ramen crusted 10-layer battered grilled cheese. In case my stomach wasn't hurting before, this will undoubtedly be the double tap that ultimately finishes it off. But will it finish it off in a moment of pure bliss? Or will its final moments be agony and depression? We're here again. I don't even remember what day into this challenge it is. I'll say all the numbers so I can sub in the correct one. We're 5 days into this challenge. My stomach hurts all the time. My body is resisting. For some reason, some insane person decided to cover grilled cheese in ramen as if it needed more calories. TikTok appears to only know ramen, they know noodles, they know cheese, they know grilled cheese, which is definitely different. from bread and cheese. I mean, there are legitimate recipes on TikTok. It took me a while to find like actually crazy ones. If you want to cook normal food, then TikTok obviously has like normal food. I didn't start this challenge with normal food in mind, because who wants to see me cook fucking chicken teriyaki or something? All right, here we're cooking the chicken. I think you guys would probably fall asleep. So what do we need again? Basically, if it has vitamins, it's not going into this dish. I don't want just processed cheese. And they put like 8 slices of cheese on this thing, so I'm not putting that much. I'm just gonna use some of the processed cheese and some of the pizza mozzarella. We have to make a little batter. Also, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Deep frying is disgusting. It just adds oil, and you always imagine it as being so good. Like, oh man, deep fried foods. And then you eat it and you're like, God, my stomach hates me. That much flour, and then like that much milk. I'll only put part of the egg in. She does a huge thing, but she probably has a lot left over that she doesn't use, which is wasting food, and we don't like to do that here on Binging and Purging. That looks about right to me, I'd say. Bread. I'm gonna put a slice on each side, grated cheese in the middle. I know some people make grilled cheese using grated cheese. I don't know, I feel like it wouldn't be very even. Guess we're gonna figure out today, huh? I think it'll add more bulk than just putting a bunch of slices in, so that's kind of why I chose to do this instead of slice up a bunch of cheese. How is this thing gonna stay together? I guess that's probably the advantage of having cheese slices. You know what? We're making do. We're in too deep, okay? There's no turning back now. This isn't really working. I probably don't have enough batter, but it's fine. It's getting soaked up by the bread. Maybe I used too much milk. If this doesn't taste good, I'm definitely blaming them and not myself, because clearly I'm just perfect at everything I do. As soon as you start recording, you become an expert. Once again, I'm questioning why I am doing this. Yeah, this is definitely how it's supposed to look. How is the ramen gonna be cooked? It's just, don't question it, it's TikTok. Do not question, only consume. If it has a lot of likes, it has to be good, right? This is such a waste of ramen. You could cook this and eat this like a normal person, or you could waste half of it and make a shitty grilled cheese sandwich. I feel like most of these videos are just for looks and not really for tastes. I have a feeling that they didn't eat it after. If they were eating like this every day, they would get cancer and Ebola and malaria. I don't know, something like that. Because that's how malaria spreads, through ramen grilled cheese. Careful, don't get bitten by the ramen grilled cheese. It's radioactive. It will fight back. Like, that is so much cheese. She puts like 10 slices in there. Even in the video, it doesn't look that good, to be honest. Should we just grab it? Should I use a thing? I don't really know. All right, I'm just gonna put it in. What can go wrong, right? I guess it can not even cook, and also not even be remotely close to. We need more oil. This is why I don't like deep frying. I was just watching the Sprite Ramen one again, just to make sure this video wasn't a joke, because Jesus Christ, that Sprite Ramen one was fucking terrible. Are you guys salivating yet? How am I gonna flip this, dude? Used to work in a restaurant, and like the deep frying oil was just so gross. Murky and smelly and like, ugh. Ow, fuck. And I hate, ugh. How did that much oil, like, it just jumped onto my head? Like a huge glob just jumped. I'm gonna flip it over. Oh, the bread is a little overcooked. I don't know if you guys can see this, but this part's really brown and this part's just like raw. So the bread on top's like super uber crispy. It kind of looks like it's done, to be honest. I did not grab a paper towel, and now I need to freak out while I hold this cheese and try to grab the paper towel. Call me Master Chef, because I'm just so prepared. There we go. No disasters here. Guess it's time to try it now, huh? Look at that cheese. It is burnt to hell. Ow! The separation like they do on the video. That looks all right on the inside. My stomach is gonna hate me after this. It already hates me, and I'm just kind of adding more fuel to the fire. The oil seeps into everything. Maybe that's canola oil, I don't know. The oil just becomes so strong. I think the ramen really detracts from it. I think it makes it a lot worse, to be honest. I'm sure deep fried grilled cheese would be fine, but the ramen, it's still raw. It's so fucking crunchy to a nauseating extent. Oh, it's so hot, ow. It's not good. Not good at all. I'd give it probably a 2 out of 10. The inside part's a bit better where you get a bit more of the cheese. She uses a lot of cheese in hers. I'm sure even with hers, I think it would be barely a 4. These TikToks, they try to maximize clicks and likes. That doesn't mean the food's actually good. Yeah, this is garbage. I don't even know if I can finish it, to be honest. It's so fucking oily. The oil has seeped into the bread. The bread just sucked up the oil completely. Look at the cheesy part. Cheesy part's pretty good, but my face is so oily. I don't know if the camera picks that up. Look at my hand. Oh my God. The plate too. Just look at all the oil. The bread is soft. It soaked up all the oil. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can deep fry with canola oil, right? Yeah, canola oil, a highly stable choice. First result of Google, what oil is best for deep frying? Canola oil. So I'm not crazy. How does someone come up with something like that? The sound too is like, what's a life hack that you saw that is now part of your daily life? I'll go first. I'd hate to imagine someone make this on a regular basis. No, that was going to be my supper, but that was just so disgusting. I'm gonna make actual food now. Okay, I take back what I said about the cheese and hot dog thing. That was the most disgusting thing ever, and as of the time of writing this script, my stomach is still hurting. But it still wasn't as bad as your mama's puss.
Get wrecked, kid.
Sorry. The last 2 days were lumped together because I kinda wanted to get the challenge over with, and I had to beg and plead my stomach to stay for one more day after yesterday. For the last day, we're making an egg roll, like literally a rolled egg, and then some Mexi fries that I am low-key excited for because they look amazing. Welcome, Homo sapiens! It's the last day of the challenge, and my stomach is fucking thanking me for ending this shit. I did have another thing planned, but I don't have the ingredients for it, and I'm too lazy to go out, and it probably wouldn't be that exciting anyway. I also was gonna do another day, but I figured that I'd just lump the last 2 recipes together because the first one's kind of more of a snack. From what I can tell, it's literally just egg, cucumber, tofu, or, well, meat in their case. Is this even edible? No, it's not. It's got mold on it. Why is that even in the fridge? Alright, I guess this will do. I don't like cucumbers that much, but we're following the recipe. It isn't really a recipe, it's just kind of someone doing stuff. But it gives us enough of an idea for what we need to do anyway. Cutting the tofu done, I guess. There. I'll say though, this is pretty easy, so I mean, if it tastes good, then maybe I'll make it again. I don't know. Eggs in here. Boom. A dash of milk. We'll add some salt and pepper. Just gonna, I'm about to go in for surgery in a few days, so stockpiling on videos so we don't have to worry. I guess if I stop posting videos, then I've probably died. Like if I die, then I won't be able to post a video then, but I don't know. So you guys won't even be seeing this. I guess if you are seeing this, then that's good news. Man, why is eating so fun but cooking so boring? Why can't it just, like, cook instantaneously? We'll just put the egg on now. So it has to be super thin according to the video. Now we go in with the cucumber. I think it's probably a little too thick for this. They just kind of start flipping it. Alright, this doesn't look nearly as good as theirs does. I don't think this is gonna work. Oh shit, dude. I'm trying my best, okay? I think 3 eggs was probably too much. Oh my god, this looks horrible. It looks like someone tried to make an omelet and then just had a stroke. Looks aren't everything, okay? That looks pretty identical to the video, to be honest. The important part is that it tastes good, and that's what we're here to find out, isn't it? Does it just look good, or does it actually taste good too? Here goes. It's an egg. I mean, can't really go wrong with eggs. Mine was a bit thicker, so the inside of the egg isn't completely cooked, but I actually kind of like it that way, to be honest. I think if it were fully cooked, it would be kind of lame. It gets kind of creamy, which is really nice. I'm not a big fan of cucumber. It kind of works though, and the tofu's nice. It's good. I probably won't cook it with the cucumber next time. I mean, it's basically just an omelet, so I don't really know why I was expecting anything different, but I'd give that like an 8 out of 10, I'd say. Didn't really wow me or anything, but omelets are tasty. So now we're doing a Mexi fry burrito bowl, I guess. It looks fucking tasty. We're ending on a high note. Just gonna make this tofu ground beef. I'm just gonna kind of crumble this up, I guess. Isn't this exciting, guys? Let's mix this all together. This is an experiment too that I've never tried. Tofu ground beef. I realize that I tend to ramble sometimes, but to be honest, I'm just kind of bored right now. I'm just mixing tofu around. I'm gonna make a cheese sauce because they use a cheese sauce, but I'm not gonna buy a cheese sauce because I've had Cheese Whiz. Cheese Whiz is fucking gross. It looks so good, and then you eat it, and it's like, what the fuck is this? It doesn't taste like cheese. I looked up a video on how to make it. They make a roux, but I'm not gonna bother making that. I'm just gonna pour some milk in a pan and then add some cheese to it. I'm lazy, guys, so I don't have hours and hours to cook things. Sometimes you see cooking videos and it's like, spend hours to cook single dishes. It's like, who the fuck is watching these? And like actually plans to cook this stuff. Put this to the side. I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it. I just figured it would be incomplete. They used the cheese sauce. So I've never made a cheese sauce. That looks fine to me. We need to cut the tortilla. I'm not gonna deep fry it, I'm just gonna pan fry it because my stomach cannot take another deep fried food this week, I think. Cut it in half. I'm gonna add some salt and pepper to this too. So why have just plain ass tortillas? I'm excited to try this. While we're waiting, we may as well chop up some onions and onions. Did I say onions already? Yeah, I said onions and onions, didn't I? I meant to say tomatoes. They don't have lettuce though. I probably made too many. I could have just used one tortilla. This looks fine to me. I don't want them to be like super crispy. Chuck you in the pan. Well, because I was busy chopping things, I think the onions got a bit brown, but it's not a big deal. I don't really know how to cut tomato properly. I'm sure it's probably pretty easy. I just don't know how. I guess we can kind of assemble this now. Tomato on there. Oh, I forgot to cut the pepper. I'm too lazy to be honest. It looks nothing like how they made it. I'm sure it probably tastes better with lettuce, but we're gonna be Rocket House 54 today. He doesn't eat many vegetables. Guacamole. When is this good till? May 4th? It's May 9th. Might still be alright. I'll only put a little bit then. Here we go. This is gonna be quite messy, but it looks pretty good, I'll say that. Wouldn't be complete without some Valentinas. Alright, here we go. Kinda wish I had some lettuce on top. It is what it is. I'm slightly disappointed. I feel like it might be my fault though. I didn't completely follow the recipes. I mean, it's good, but it's missing the lettuce and it's missing, like the cheese sauce doesn't add much. The tortilla has a bit of a weird texture, sort of crunchy, sort of chewy at the same time. It's a lot of chewing. I think it's because I use that damn canola oil again. The canola oil just makes everything taste terrible. I'm willing to concede this was my fault though. I'm sure the original probably tastes good. It's kind of just nachos. Tortilla fries instead of nacho chips. This is a failure on my part because theirs looks fucking bomb and mine just kind of looks like a mess. The other recipes where I took liberties, I think my opinion still stands on those, but I think this one I just kind of fucked up. My version, I'd say like a 5.5 out of 10. Their version looks like an 8 out of 10 though, at least. I think that would have been actually tasty if I'd actually just followed the recipe rather than trying to make do with what I had. They were both quite good. I definitely messed up those fries though. Who would have thought that when you do nothing the video told you to, it wouldn't end up how the video did?
I would have never guessed.
Anyways, this concludes the TikTok food challenge, and while a handful of them were certainly quite good, most of them ranged from meh to vomit-inducing. It's obvious that they don't actually care how the food tastes and just want people to watch and like their video. I mean, who could resist watching a video where someone puts 10 slices of cheese on a sandwich, coats it in ramen, and then deep fries it? Even if you don't think it looks good, you have to admit you're staying around just to watch the train wreck unfold. And I think these people know perfectly well that the quote-unquote food they're making probably isn't going to taste good, but it will definitely look good at least, and it will most likely get lots and lots and lots and lots of likes and views thanks to the TikTok algorithm. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, we would really appreciate a thumbs up and a subscribe. We want to make more of these silly, dumb videos, and we have a lot more planned in the future for you guys, more than just cooking. You won't want to miss it. And comment below which one you think looked the tastiest. Love you all. I'll see you next time, Homo sapiens.